Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So proceed to project 3.1. First we open our Fedora Linux. It's opening. Okay, this is our TTY1. So straight away go to TTY2. Okay, login, root, password L and X, rocks, exclamation mark, enter. Okay, last login. Proceed to number 2, PWD. Okay, PWD. So it will write root there. Okay, then type cd, enter, then pwd, enter. So is there any changes? We know it didn't change anything. It still remain the same. So we proceed cd dot enter, then pwd, enter. So is it changing? Did your current working directory change? No, it didn't change because it's still not. It is just a code that didn't run anything in this directory of localhost. Proceed to cd dot dot, enter, and pwd also. And yes, it is just the same and it didn't change. Cd root, enter, pwd. Okay, it is still the same. Your current working node didn't change. Where are you now? I am still at the local host. You specify a relative absolute path name to your home directory. The root absolute path name. No, it is still root at local host. So cd etc. Okay. When I click enter, it say that in the bash no such file or directory, which is wrong. So cd slash etc. Okay, you see when I press enter, it changed to localhost etc. Okay, then do you specify a relative or absolute? Yes, there is a path name different when I command cd slash etc. So cd dash enter pwd, enter. Okay, when I do like this, it changed back to the our previous one, localhost, without the etc. Okay, where are we just now? cd etc. Okay, cd then pwd. Okay, now number 10. Number 10, cd is from user 1. Okay, enter. Okay, you see the localhost changed to localhost user 1, and pwd, yes, it changed to root at localhost user 1. Then yes, it changes. Then at command type cd desktop, enter. And when I write cd desktop, it changed to localhost desktop. Where am I now? I am at localhost at the command prompt of desktop. And then it asks me to write pwd also. Enter. Okay, still the same. Currently you are in a subdirectory of user 1's home folder travel. To go to 3 parent directory, type cd dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot, enter, and then pwd. Okay, it back to normal again. Okay, now I type cd etc samba. Enter, and then become localhost samba. I click pwd, it will become root at localhost samba. It changed based on what we put on the cd/etc just now. And then we type cd dot dot slash sysconfig sysconfig. Enter. It will change to localhost sysconfig. We type pwd. Okay, still sysconfig. And then explain. Okay, command explain how relative path name seen in the one that we typed just now. Command specify your current working directory. Why? Because even though we type already pwd, it's still in the localhost since sysconfig. And then 14 cd dot dot slash dot dot slash home slash user1 slash desktop. Okay, enter. It will go to desktop. From sysconfig, it changed to desktop. And we press pwd, become desktop. So would it have been more advantageous to use an absolute path name to change to this directory instead of relative path name that you use? For me, I think it is more advantage when we use absolute, because what we want, we just type and it will change to that and then followed by pwd. But when we type long one, it will affect and depends which one, the latest one among all the thing that we type. So it is much more better we type absolute path name to the directory itself. So last step, we just exit, and that's all for 3.1. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. So we proceed with 3.2. Okay, 3.2. As usual, it will ask us to change to TTY2. Okay, now we are at the TTY2 itself. So local host login root password lnx rocks exclamation mark. Okay, correct. Okay, first step is cd spacebar dash enter. Okay, and then type cd ro, and we don't press enter, we press tab. Okay, it will become root. Just now cdro. When we put tab, it become cdroot, cd root. Okay, and then it asks us to press ctrlc simultaneously. Why? It will bring us to the command prompt, new command prompt. Okay, and here we will continue type cdb, and then we put tab. Okay, did the display change? No, it didn't change. So it asks us to press again, and it come out bin slash boot slash, and it back to cdb. Basically, at our latest prompt, it has the word cdb. So what do we do now? We just add I, okay, and then we press, it is read as cdb. Press the tab key again. Okay, which directory did it expand to? It expand to bin. From bi, it become bin. Okay, why? Because when we put cdb just now, it got two, either bin or boot. So it follows the first one, bin. Okay, and then we press ctrl c. Okay, back to a new command prompt. Where are we just now? Here. Okay, cdm. Next is cdm. Tab, nothing happened. Another one, it will come out media or mnt. So same goes like cdb just now. We add an I, become cdme. and press tab. Okay, nothing happened. We should press another time. Okay, nothing happened also. So we proceed to enter. Okay, why? Because cdme is not a something in the file or directory. So we proceed with pwd, enter. And then that's all for 3.2. Basically, there are three: CDRO, CDB, and CDM. That's all. Just press exit and we finish 3.2. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. We continue with 3.3. Okay, 3.3. We, as usual, go into TTY2 and then our username root lnx rocks exclamation mark enter. Okay, first step is cd etc enter. Okay, and you can see it change from root at localhost to root at localhost etc. Then we type pwd. Okay, so it is fixed. Okay, and then we type ls enter. Okay, when I type ls, we can see a lot of columns. And do any of the file have extension? Let us see. As I can see, there is no extension. How to know is there is extension or no? It is right exe. The exe. What is the most common extension you see? Oh, I think God, but then it didn't written here. And then common, and does it indicate? I think is common is most of the file is looks like common. As common, we can see rc0.d, rc1.d, and so on. Okay. Is the list you are viewing on the screen the entire content? Okay, I can see that it looks like it is the whole content, starting from letter B until Y. Okay, and then we want to know more. We type ls more enter. Okay, then it is just now got B until Y only, but now you see there is the starting with the word letter A. So this is much more compared to just now. So it is written in point from up to down. So if you want to see there are more, we type enter. If we type enter, it will move one by one. There are colors. There are colors 256, one by one, letter D. But if we tap the space bar, it will change. Okay, you see up is Dracut point CONF. Down one is GSS. When I press another space bar, the up one is start with H because after G is H, and then straight is log rotate. And when I press again, you see the log rotate is already at up. It is much more faster. And if you want to see to help to see the help screen, we press H. Okay, you see when I press H, I can see what is the thing that we can press to find the information in this directory. For example, space, it display next key line, Z, and so on until dot. Okay, and then we proceed to next one. We press Q to quit. Okay, okay. When I press Q, it comes back to root at localhost etc. Okay, then at command prompt type ls less. Okay, let's enter. Okay, this one is much more shorter lah. It's not that long. Okay, you can see A until D. Just one full screen is that, and then what we call double dot at the below of the screen. Okay, we press enter again. It move. It still move, but then it didn't have the words more. If space bar also it move. Okay, and then H also come out the same, come out help screen, and we can see when we press H it will display this help, and if we press Q or dot Q, capital Q, or dot capital Q, or capital ZZ, we can exit. Okay, but now we want to exit, we press Q. Okay, at here we can also play with the arrow at our laptop. This one is go up, this is go down. Yes, and like that for us to move. And then we press another time Q, and we are back to our command prompt. Okay, wait at the command prompt, type CD and press enter. Okay, from etc just now it changed to the normal that we get earlier when we just log in our TTY2. Okay, we type pwd. Okay, it is still the same, root at local host, and then what is your current? Okay, our current is root at local host. At the command prompt, type ls again. Okay, it didn't come out like just now, it just come out this one, sample 231, and then ls etc enter. Okay, it come out bin tmp has been root, sum of it, and then how does this output compare with you saw at 9? At 9, it just come out with 3 sample. But then when I type etc, it come out with some names. Okay, pwd, okay. And then ls etc skel. Okay, enter. Did you see a listing file? No, it didn't list any file. So ls negative a etc skel, enter. So it said that it is an invalid option. If we try ls dash dash help, it will give more information lah. But then we proceed to the next one. ls negative a capital F etc skel. It come out Mozilla. I think I did mistake somewhere where the skel. Let us type back number 11. Okay, found some mistake. ls etc etc skel. Oh, it is still correct even though. Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I think we did it correctly. Okay, just ls negative a just now etc skel. Yes, just now we get invalid option, but then I miss type, and then we get bash logout, bash profile, bash rc, and Mozilla. And if we proceed to number 12, ls negative a f etc skel. Okay, with an addition of dash, and then ls bin, enter. Okay, it will come out like this a lot in green color lah. Okay, and then ls negative capital F bin. What type of file present is bin. Okay, and then command prompt type ls boot, enter. Going come out VM Linux 0, and another line VM Linux 3.11.10. We are and a lot of we got EFI, ext Linux, grep2, lost plus found. That is for ls/boot, and then proceed ls negative l boot. Okay, it come out like this: one root, for root, all much more detail lah. Then type ll boot. Okay, we continue where we stopped just now. Due to screen record problem. Okay, ls f ls bin enter. Okay, ls already negative f bin, it will come out bin, then ls boot. Okay, come out fv x linux grab2 and lost and found, and then where are we just now? Ls boot. Okay, ls negative l boot, it come out like this, and when we type ll boot, it will be almost the same, and then ls negative 1 boot. Okay, almost the same also, and then file etc will tell us directory, the name kind of file etc ini tab, enter. What type of file is ascii text, and then file boot. Okay, come out like this. So basically it is all the detail that we can get from number 14 just now. It is kita digabungkan lah into this one. Okay, so that's all. Okay, let's see. Actually, before I did this, I had problem with ls, and when I asked in Fedora forum, I get the answer and I can proceed with 3.3. So that's all for 3.3. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Proceed with 3.4. So we're at our TTY2. Okay. Username root, password lnx, rocks. Okay. So first is get etc host. Enter. So it tells us localhost, local6, local domain, localhost 6. Okay, the detail of our localhost. And then we type get negative n etc host. Enter. It is almost the same, but this one with a number, because when we put negative n, it give number at the side. Okay, you see beside 127 got number 1, then below got number 2. Okay, got 2 file in total. Then proceed to number 3, tac etc host. Press enter. Okay, it is almost the same with the earlier cat, but this one it twists. The one at below become up, up become below, and then okay, that is the comparison as we can see. So the content we type od etc host. Okay, it come out with some numbers as the content of ascii text. Then cat etc ini tab. Enter. Okay, it tells us about the configuration. and all the system target and so on. And actually got two type of run level, which is 3 and 5. But then we go to head first. Head etc init tab, enter. How many lines? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, around 10. So we proceed with head head -5 etc init tab. Okay, init tab. So we having 5 line only. Okay, and then when we tap head -3 etc init tab, will have 3 line only. So for tail, init tab, okay, we got is the starting. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 also. Is okay, it is almost the same. And then for tail 5 etc init tab, yes, and okay, we will have 5 line. Okay, and then cat native n etc init tab. Okay. So it will write it in number form, because when we put negative n, it will put in number. Okay. And then number 9, okay, little bit more. Number 9, file bin nice. Enter. Okay, tell us about the version, build, all that thing. Okay. And then we type string bin nice, enter, and we can notice a lot of binary file. Okay. So we type same thing, but we type add more, bin nice more. So it will give us page by page. We can see lah if we want to see, but then we can press Q to quit the command. And that's all for 3.4. We can exit, and that's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. So I will proceed with project 3.5. So I will be entering TTY2 root x rows. Okay. At the command, type pwd, enter. Ensure that root is displayed showing a root users home folder. At the command, type pi sample l. Okay. Enter. Press enter or type command. So I will type, press enter. So now I am currently in command mode. Okay. So I will type my data, enter, but nothing was displayed because I am in my command mode. So I need to switch from command mode to insert mode by pressing I. Okay. So you can see below got the word insert, and then I must rewrite back my letter. Okay. What type of task? Okay. Writing. So if I want to change back to command, I press escape, and then the cursor will move to the letter R. And now I'm in my command mode. So I press left arrow 2 times until the second T, and I press X. When I press X, it deletes the second T. and it delete the T. What happened next? Type I, okay, to enter insert mode, and I type the letter H. Okay, it become my letter. Did the letter H get insert before or after the cursor? After the cursor. Then I press escape to switch back to common mode, and then move my cursor to the end of the line, okay, and then type O. So it will bring me to the another line. I press, okay, now in my insert mode, I can type. It might look like I am doing nothing, but at the cellular level, I can assure you that I am quite busy, and to a typical cell, it may seem like they are doing all the work. Exclamation mark. Okay, at here, uh, it comes to be that it become two line. So, uh, press escape to cursor mode, and when I move the arrow to up, it straightway go to my ladder, not to the first line, because this is now in one line. Okay, use the cursor to navigate to the letter L. Okay, the word level. Let us find the word level. Level. Okay, level. Okay, then press I, and then press enter. Okay, straightway level will go to the down. Next, press escape to return to command, and press arrow, up arrow. Where does the cursor move? It move to the word it, the second line. Okay, then I type dd 3 times, dd, 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 and it deletes all the line in the file. So now I type I to and then I type hi there. I hope this day finds you well. Enter again. Unfortunately, we were not able to make it to your dining. Okay. Enter. Room this year while vacationing in Algonquin Park. I enter, especially wish to see the model of the Highland Inn. Enter, and the train station in the dining room. Full stop. Full stop. Enter 2 times. I have been reading on the history of Algonquin Park, but enter, nowhere could I find a description of where the Highland Inn was originally located. set on facial leg. To stop. Enter. If it is no trouble, could you kindly let me know such that I need not wait until next year when I visit your load. Enter. Regards. Okay, after this, I will take a break to give present. Mackenzie and Lisa. So we continue next. Hi, bear with me for part 2. So we continue with Mackenzie Elizabeth. Then I press enter. You should now have sample letter. Use this. Okay. Press escape to go to common mode. Now shift double dot. Okay. To prompt bottom of the screen. At this prompt, type W and press enter to save the file. What is displayed bottom? It displayed as written below. Okay, and then shift double dot to open the prompt. Okay, type U and enter to exit VI the editor. The command prompt, type ls, press enter to view content of current directory is sample1. Next, file sample L, enter. It tells ASCII text, that is the type of file, and then get sample L, enter. So it come out the what we wrote just now. At the command prompt, write vi sample L, enter, and how it compares to 9. 9 is actually almost the same. Okay, use the cursor key to navigate to the bottom of the document. Okay, bottom of the document, press shift double dot to open. Okay, type exclamation mark date, enter. Okay, the current system they appear bottom screen. Kita press enter. Okay, press shift double dot, type R, okay, like this. Enter. What happened? The date appear below the name of Mackenzie Elizabeth. And then use the cursor key to position your cursor on the line in the document that displays the current date and time. Okay, here is the current date and time. Okay, you can see the cursor. Type YY to copy. Next, use the cursor key to position cursor on the first line in the document. Okay, first line. Okay, here. Type capital P to paste. Okay, you can see it appears up there. Does the original line remain? Yes, it remained because we just copy, we didn't cut. Use the cursor key to position your cursor on the line at the end of the document that displays time. Okay, and then DD to delete it. Use the cursor key, position your cursor on the T where word there on the second line. Second line, you got there. Okay, T. Okay, press DW to delete the word DW. Okay, there is done. Finish. deleted. Type I and type pop. Escape. Okay, it become high bob. Press shift double dot W sample 2. W sample 2, press enter. What happened? It wrote return, which means it had been saved. So press I to insert mode. Type the word test. Am I doing it right? Yes, I'm doing it right. Escape, shift, Q. Enter. Were you able to quit? No, I cannot quit. Okay, probably because it is become board test and we didn't save it yet. Okay, and then where are we just now? At number 21. So press shift double dot Q exclamation mark enter to quit, and it become an quit. At the command type ls enter to view sample 2 and sample 1 as the directory. Notice that there is a file called sample 2 which is created at step 19. Okay, and then at the command prompt write vi sample 2. Enter. Okay, we got the high bob. Use the cursor key to position your cursor line that reads high bob. Okay, high bob. Press shift double dot. Type L money sign S to big T O G, and then press enter. Does anything happen? Okay, so nothing changed. Oh, I didn't notice number 25. We go number 25 first. Shift double dot S Bob G, enter. So the Bob changed to Bob, then shift L money sign S T O T O big T big O G, enter, and hit cancel. You to undo because there are no words to at the line high bob. Okay, press shift double dot, type WQ to save and quit. Okay. Then at number 29, at the command prompt, how many minutes more we have? 2 more minutes. Okay. Number 29, at the command prompt type vi sample 3. Enter a new file called sample 3. Okay. Type I. Next, type p dot s dot how were the flies this year? Question mark. Then press escape. Okay. Okay, last before we end part 2, press shift double dot, press WQ to save and quit. Okay. So I'll stop for part 2 and we will continue for part 3. Hi, we continue with part 3. We done at number 30. So at number 31, at the command prompt, type VI sample1. VI sample L, okay. Enter to open back our Mackenzie Elizabeth line. Okay. Point your cursor to the line that read Mackenzie. Okay, Mackenzie Elizabeth. And then shift double dot and type R sample3. Press enter to insert the content of file sample3 below. So that we write at sample3, it can be put in our sample1. Shift double dot S slice and paste G. What is the problem? Pattern do not found. So this is because before that, enter insert mode. Okay, we save first. Okay. We go back to sample 1. Okay. Later I go back there. We look at number 31 first. VI sample L. So I'm back at this one. So my cursor is pointing to PS, warehouse the flyers, and shift double dot. Then I rewrite back number 33. Press G. And I press enter. The word change flies to flies and bear. Then shift double dot. I type set number and there will be numbering at the before each word. Then I shift double dot again. I set all. It becomes so much of data here, and press enter to add once to the list. Okay, press Q when finish. Okay, I press Q when I done. Then shift double dot, press WQ for me to save, and I press exit, and it shows that I had done 3.5. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Continue with 3.6. Okay. Now I am at my TTY2. So enter username, password. Okay. Okay. We proceed to number 2. Type PWD. Enter. Okay. Make sure /root is displayed, showing that you are in the root users home folder. At the command prompt, type ls. How many files with name beginning with the word sample exist in the root? So sample, sample2, sample3, sample1. Got 4 files starting with sample. Then at the command prompt, type ls star. It is still the same. The 4 samples that are listed. And then ls sample. It wrote sample. Then ls sample question mark. It wrote sample 231. Then ls sample 2 times question mark can access sample because there are no such file or directory. Then ls sample 1 and 3. No such file or directory. Sample ls sample 1 3. It becomes sample 2 and sample 1 only. Then ls sample 1 1 negative 3. It only appears sample 2 and sample 3 because it is different compared to exclamation 1 3. Then at number 10 ls sample exclamation 1 negative 3 close. Okay, it only appear sample 1. Okay, so finish 3.6. I press exit and done for 3.6. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Proceed to project 3.7. So first TTY2, username root lnx rocks. Okay, and okay, I type grab in sample L, enter. Especially wish to see the model Highland in was originally located at Cache Lake. So it bold the word in. Okay. Then we see why? Because there are the word in the inverted comma. Okay. Number 3, grab negative v in sample L. Okay, it wrote everything. How it is compared? Because the first one it didn't have negative v, but the second one got negative v, so it wrote all from sample 1. Then go to number 4, grab in sample L. Okay, nothing. Then grab negative inn sample L. Sample L. Now we are currently number 5. So it focus on the word in, also same with number 2 but different with number 4. Yes, because number 4 didn't show anything. Okay, number 6, grab I sample L, enter. It shows the word that have the letter I, capital I, is being bold. Okay, and then number 7, grab it is still the same with number 6 just now. So we proceed to number 8. TE will show starting with the word T, end with the word E, and 3. Got only one letter between T and E. Okay, like the word there only highlighted THE only. So we see number 9, grab W dot E sample L So you see the word, the three letters between W and E, where, which, while, all that thing are being bolded. Proceed to number 10. Grab. I enter. Okay, nothing. Grab. Number 11 ya. Okay, it focuses on the word I, capital I. Okay, what differs because for number 10, the exclamation mark is had a space bar between exclamation mark, inverted comma, and the up, the hill symbol. Okay. We proceed with number 12. Grab. E. Next. Sample L. Okay, nothing. E. Grab. V. Next. Sample L. Okay, it focuses on the word V. W-E. Next. V and next. Okay. And then number 14. Grab. I and N. Money symbol. Sample L. Enter. It focuses on the word in only. Okay. 15. Grab. Sample L. All the symbols. There are 3 symbols there. 2 symbols. Okay. It focuses on the question mark. Your lodge, question mark. This year, question mark. Then number 16. Grab. Head. Money symbol. Close inverted. Sample L. Press. Is there anything? No. Is there anything? Hint. Be certain to look closely. For me, I look nothing, but it left some spaces, about 4 to 5 spaces. Okay. Then when we finish this, we can type exit and we finish 3.7. Thank you.